Hello dear friends, welcome to Mariel Beads and Beyond. In the past tutorial I show you some beads that I received from AliExpress. I made this bracelet and I loved it. This is one of the charms that they sent. So I decided to make a necklace that matched this bracelet. I really like it. I believe it turned out great and it doesn't take any time to make it. Right now we are going to make the matching necklace. For the matching necklace we are going to need a clasp. We're going to need cream beads. I'm going to use this charm with matches. It's supposed to have the key and the heart. So you're going to have the bracelet having the heart key and the necklace is going to have by the lock. We're gonna use some chain. We are going to, and this is optional. I really like to use wire guardians, but it's gonna be up to you. If you don't have them available, you don't have to. Also, I'm going to be using the bead alone, and I'm going to be using the 49 strand. You're supposed to be having 2 or 3 green bead. I have a number 2, and of course I'm going to be using the beads that I got from AliExpress. So we are going to start. For the chain you're going to need 2 pieces, and it doesn't matter what type of chain you use, and it's going to be you can afford to go 3.5 or 4. That doesn't really matter too much. I want my necklace to be 12 inches, but since we're gonna have thick beads, I will cut at least, I'm gonna cut 20 inches just to be safe. So I'm gonna cut 20 inches of my wire. That should be fine for 12 inches. So if you need bigger necklace, you need to adjust these measurements. And what I want to do is I want to start in the middle. So I'm gonna add my charm that it's going to go in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to start by grabbing 2 of these ones. They gonna look bluish. So the first thing we're gonna do, we need to grab our chain, make sure it's straight. So we are going to thread one side of our chain, and we are going to do the same on the other side. We're going to do the same thing with this one. This is what you're gonna have. Okay, so right now let me see. I apologize if you can't see clearly. I'm gonna try my best. So on each side we are going to use one of these beads, and then on the other side and I'm following this pattern, okay, because I want it to match. So I'm gonna grab 2 of the black ones, on each side, 2 of the white ones, so this is what you should have right now. Okay, I think it gets blurry if I bring it down, so I'm gonna try to show you up here. Okay, and right now we are going to grab 2 rondelles, and it comes with big ones and smaller. Now we are going to use a lava bead on each side. we're gonna use this. So after that, I'm gonna get one of the black ones, like the opaque color. And this is very simple, but it's beautiful. I love it. We're gonna grab another rondelle. I grabbed the smaller one, so I want the bigger ones. So now we are going to grab another of the bluish ones. And right now we are going to grab two rondelles. We need to grab our chain. We are coming out of the rondelle. So the next is going to be a lava bead. So just keep repeating the pattern. Have the length that I need. I'm going to add my cream bead. I'm going to add my wire guardian, pass through one hole of the wire guardian, come back through the second hole, and we are going to put our clasp. Pass the wire back to the bead. Slide it up. And we want to bring it close to the wire guardian. I have the magic crimp tool. If you don't have it, you can just squish it and then flip it to the side and squish it again. For me, we are going to squish it once, and then we are going to squish it again, kind of rotating it. And we are going to continue flipping it around until we get a perfect circle. you don't want it to be sharp, so there you go. So this is what you should have. So you can either cut this if you think it's too long. And now we are going to pass the wire through the beads. And this is what you're gonna have. Okay, so far it's looking pretty good. I love it. So all we have to do is repeat on this side this pattern on this other side. We are coming out of the rondelle. So the next is going to be a lava bead. So just keep repeating the pattern that you have on the other side. And this should be good. We are going to repeat the same steps on this side. So we are going to add a cream bead. And on this side, we're just gonna add the wire guardian. We can attach it, the clasp to the wire guardian. And if not, you can just put a piece of chain. And let's try this. And it should be pretty good like that. We don't want it to be too tight that it can't move, okay? So we want to leave some room. So we are going to pass our wire to the cream bead. And you can pass it through the beads if you want to. But right here you can see it's coming out through there. I'm just going to pull it. It's really simple. As you can see, I have a lot of waste in here, so you gotta be careful with that. So I don't want it to be too tight, so I'm just gonna wiggle it a little bit. An open space so they can be moving. So I think that should be good. We kind of want to close the wire guardian. And that should be perfect. Let me just double check. Yep, that should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and cream. There you go. So I'm just going to rotate and crimp again. And continue until it forms the little ball that we want it. And that looks pretty good. So right here we already passed it for 2 beads. We are going to go ahead and cut our wire. Just pull it a little bit up and hide it in between this bead. There you go. And you should have completed your necklace. If you stretch it a little bit, you can see that I have some room. You don't want it completely tight because it's not gonna look good. It's gonna be like too stiff, and you want it to have movement. This is all good for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was easy to follow along. If you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel. 50,000 subscribers is really close, so you want to stay tuned. Until next time, and don't forget to check the links for AliExpress.